Hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you watching on the Great Awakening Generator, very welcome to you as well. A very big welcome to you as well. Thank you so much for everybody that is commenting and subscribing to the channels. It's quite rewarding. It's a good feeling to know that the work or the actions we're taking in order to fulfill our lives, anyone who takes these actions to fulfill their life's purpose, means that when we get comments back and we see that people are liking the posts on the channel, then that's very encouraging, right? So I've got to say, it's been a long day today, and I am going to do the best I can in terms of bringing the energy. I did this recording yesterday, and I did not have musicians mode turned on. So it just looked terrible, sounded terrible. And so therefore I've got to remember to turn musicians mode on as we progress with this light language message. Okay. So today because of what's coming tomorrow in terms of the light language message, I had to rethink about what we do for the day before tomorrow. And I felt that we needed to introduce and invoke all the fourth dimensional dragons that are associated with Earth, with our elements, with the Earth elements, with people on the planet, our elements, which is what? Air, earth, fire, and water. And so I would like us to do an exercise today where we request their help. Now, I'm going to read a little bit from the book. And remember, we are reading from Dragons, Your Celestial Guardians, the book written by Diana Cooper. So we've talked about dragons and that they were there at the birth of Earth, which was the moment referred to as Angala or Angala. And we brought in a cosmic dragon, the Pleiadian dragon. Then we had the Mercury dragons last week. What else did we have? We brought the Earth dragon. We worked with the Earth dragon. And so, we've been doing a few of these invocations, and I really loved Archangel Zadkiel's. I love all the dragons, but this was a very special dragon, Archangel Zadkiel's. What was it? The silver gold. I can't remember now. Violet flame dragon, right? I'll look at it and I'll tell you now, because yeah, I did say feeling a little bit tired today. And quiet in the mind space. Just really feeling a little bit of quietness, sadness, maybe going inward time. I mean, we've done a lot of going inward, haven't we? Think about whatever has been happening in the last week or three. Archangel Zadkiel's gold and silver, not silver and gold, but gold and silver, violet flame dragons. All of these dragons have been amazing. The Mercury dragons have been amazing. The blue gold dragons of Mercury have been amazing. The Pleiadian dragon, all of them have just been amazing. But I want to introduce us to all of us, you, me, the elemental dragons, or the fourth dimensional dragons. And that is the dragons. I know that you've seen the Earth dragon. We are bringing in the others, including the Earth dragon. What I have done is, I'm going to turn musicians mode on now. What I have done is I have created a slideshow in Canva and to present. And so I'm going to bring that up, and hopefully we can go through that, and you will be able to see it. So just going to go there and go into Zoom a little bit, and I want to share my screen. Right, let's share the screen. Okay, so I'll change the mode of presentation now here so that you can see it better. Okay, so there we go. Dragons. This presentation is based on the book Dragons, Your Celestial Guardians by Diana Cooper. Remember, we have to reference her because this information is not mine. It's her information, right? So here's what we're going to talk about today. The elemental dragons. There they are. Okay, I want to read a little bit about this. This is the air dragon. All right. How do they help us? How the elemental dragons are all fourth dimensional dragons, okay? So let's see how the category of the elements help us. The fourth dimensional dragons contain 1, 2, or 3 elements of air, earth, fire, and water. This means they can be an earth, air, fire, or water dragons, or of mixed elements, that is fire and water, air and fire, earth and water, earth and fire, or earth and air. Humans are made up of all 4 elements, but dragons are not. Earth and air dragons are construction experts. The earth dragons, in particular, can move matter. You may see one resting on a hill that it helped to form thousands of years ago. Air dragons will blow matter from one place to another. They work with the wind and other air elements. Fire dragons are transmuters. Water dragons work with the streams, rivers, and oceans to move matter by eroding or depositing it according to the divine plan. So that's how we are going to start this off, where we do this information. We talk about the information about how they help us. Now, there's an introduction to them, which I probably should have done first, but I'll do it now. The fourth dimensional dragons, who are such wise and big-hearted beings, are Lemurian and truly in service to humanity. They act as personal companions and assist us and the planet in very many ways. Like all beings who were connected to Earth at the time of Lemuria, they hold a special love for humans, nature, and our planet. They have a burning desire to help us ascend into the new golden age. They are waiting to assist us to prepare energetically for the new golden energies coming in. Very important dragons, right? The fourth dimensional dragons. And then you've got the elements, and then you've got Kuan Yin and travel. I beg your pardon. No, should not give you the wrong information. Let's talk about Kuan Yin, because it's got to do with the fourth dimensional dragons, okay? The information. Kuan Yin and travel through the dimensions. Dragons enable us to travel through dimensions. When you visit higher frequencies during meditation, a dragon has almost certainly joined you. It was these extraordinary beings who helped Kuan Yin, the illuminated goddess, master of love and compassion, to experience a 2,000-year incarnation. Kuan Yin was a great dragon master. In our current state of collective consciousness, humans cannot maintain a physical body for so long. However, the dragons took her spirit and held it for her in the 6th and even 7th dimension. When required, she would return fully into her physical 5th dimensional body, where she would eat lightly to maintain her sheath of flesh, as we must all do. Kuan Yin worked with the 4th dimensional dragons as well as those who exist in different frequency bands. Kuan Yin is often seen with her dragon draped around her shoulders, from where it could leap into instant action whenever it was needed. So today we're not working with Kuan Yin's dragon. Perhaps that's the next dragon we work with in one of the light language messages following in the week ahead. Right, let's talk about what we are doing today with our dragons, with the elemental dragons. Today we are going to do an exercise to access our Angala moment for a new idea or project. Now look, it's Angala or Angala, spelled Angala, all right? Whatever suits you. So I might use the word interchangeably, but just so you're aware, this is the case. Or this is how it's going to go, because I might forget and say, say the opposite way. Now, Angala is an eternal moment that symbolizes, or it's when Earth was born, all right? And looking at the elemental dragons, this one up here is the blue one, is the air dragon. Now, we'll do more introductions into them later on, but today's exercise is for us to call upon the dragons to have access to an Angala moment for a new idea or project. And I think at the moment it's so apt for us to be able to access new ideas or projects Because as you know, a lot of us, for whatever's been happening in our world in the last 3 to 5 years, we have come unstuck from those things that held us stable. And so, okay, so even when we want to go back to those things, everything's stopping us from moving into those areas, into those zones. And when I'm asking, okay, so where to from here? What is the project I need to bring to seed? Or I need to seed or birth so that I can move into the age of Aquarius, so that I can move into the next phase of my life and do it with grace and ease, right? And comfort. Okay, so we're now going to today we're going to invoke these dragons to help us do that. So that's the picture of the air dragon, all right? I've taken pictures out of the book, so that's why the picture might look a little bit skew. I'm using Canva to do the presentation in, so it's like a slide that we're going to go through. And I liked the pictures in the book. I do not have the Dragon Oracle card deck, and I will get it, but right now I just don't have it. It's not possible. I will have it very soon, though. Okay. Next dragon is the Earth Dragon. Now we saw the Earth Dragon last week when we invoked the help of the Earth Dragon. And it's a beautiful one. I love the crystals on the Earth Dragon. I love the color. I just love the contrast in the terms of the color of the Earth Dragon. Yeah? Right. We'll look at them again, I promise. And then, there's the Fire Dragon. Oh, this dragon just makes me smile. I love this dragon. I love all of them. I really love all of them. But I just feel quite excited, quite activated when I look at this fire dragon. I have a lot of fire elements in my chart, in my birth chart, so perhaps this is why I get very excited when I see the fire dragon. And look at the eyes. The eyes are not blue, neither are they green. They're together. They're like two colors together, blue-green eyes. Yeah, turquoise. Okay. And this, friends, is the water dragon. Every time I look at this dragon, I just go into light language. It's an amazing dragon. These dragons, the water dragons, have held the space and held the light. They have been down there where Atlantis supposedly went down in the Bermuda Triangle. I think they stayed awake, but in that energy space where we probably cannot access them or see it with the naked eye, or depending on which dimension we're operating from, whether we are in a high energy vibrational space or not, right? Okay, let's go through. And, sorry, I beg your pardon, that was a big yawn. And we're going to talk about what we're invoking today and do the invocation with the light language. Dragons and the birth of Earth. Aeons ago, Source, in consultation with the Intergalactic Council for this universe, decided to create our unique planet. The vision was held in the mind of God, while the dragons took the concept and helped to create the physical earth and rock. Fire and air dragons were needed for the explosion of energy that formed the planet, and so they duly arrived for this purpose. Earth dragons provided the elemental energies for the physical manifestation of Earth. The water dragons enabled the Christ light, golden white energy of pure love, so to flow round and through the planet as it was birthed. As dragons circled the world with loving protection, tier upon tier of golden angels formed round it, gloriously singing the divine vision for Earth. And so Earth was born into a golden cocoon, and the first golden age on this planet, known as Angala, began. Angala is an eternal moment. So, that's the title. Angala is an eternal moment. So, let's carry on reading what it means. Time is not linear as we understand it. When you are in a third dimensional reality, time appears to go very slowly. The usual example of this is watching that proverbial kettle taking a long time to boil. If you are impatiently waiting, time does indeed appear to elongate. This is only because impatient waiting is a third dimensional, low frequency quality. If you have a 10-minute wait for transport when you are cold, wet, and miserable, it seems to drag interminably. If you are happy and it is sunny, that 10 minutes goes by in a flash. Happiness, love, peace, beauty, and balance are some of the fifth dimensional qualities. And when you are in one of these states, time appears to accelerate. The higher your frequency, the more quickly it seems to pass. At a 12th dimensional frequency, all time is simultaneously. Beg your pardon, I'll say it again. At a 12th dimensional frequency, all time is simultaneous. From that perspective, there is no past or future. Everything is now. Angala was conceived in the mind of God at a 12th dimensional frequency, when elongated time condenses to 1 instant. Therefore, it is an eternal moment. You can access an Angala moment for the beginning of any special project. If you start a new business, relationship, or anything in an Angala moment, you are automatically calling in the impetus of the birth of Earth to thrust it forward. Consciously or unconsciously, you are surrounding your vision with singing angels and blessing it with dragon power and unicorn lights. Angala may only have lasted a fraction of a second in Earth time, but it blesses us forever. So for this exercise, friends, we do not need a crystal or a candle, but if you feel like that is something you want to bring in, please feel free to do that. I'm going to stop share at the light language, and we'll come back and do the rest of the we'll share it again. And I just want us to go through this process together. So friends, today we are going to do an exercise to access our Angala moment for a new idea or project. So I will encourage you to find your quiet space and sit in that quiet space, feet on the ground. Yes. Korala katana restota, herestota, herestota karama tukura farate karoma ai tukorana shtakara he. Ola kasamara to farana hai tukolo katama hai kuratafahe. Kulamahi, kulamaka, ololamahi. Ura kala lolo vare kalota mahaklo tatahekara henokorfa. Welcome, itukora, tete. Oskana teta rama ochkalaina itfurana kata tutor aikuskarvai inokorata. Hikarasahiko. Feet firmly planted on the ground. Dikatata tako o dotokata inakere. Breathe in through the nose. Remember to take the breath all the way to the bottom of the belly and push on your pelvic muscles. And then you bring the breath up. And when you're at the torso, I encourage you to close your eyes and pause it. Pause the breath and look into the third eye. Raise your eyes to the spot here on the inside of your nose, the root of the nose. And when you've had that moment that you had the crossover, whether it means you count it down, 1 to 4 or more, and then you cross over, and then you bring the breath up and you bring it out. Whatever's comfortable for you is what I'm going to say. I'm going to encourage you to do it through your nose because it's the same passage. It's one passage, one alignment. But if you feel you can only do it through the mouth, then by all means, please do it like that. Okay. We're going to do 3 breaths, and then we're going to go into the exercise, and we're going to do the light language. ma le ma ke tora ma ke farena ke tora na he alukocho. Ora ma ke tora ra 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 vara koro koto to to korana hai. Hilam majila mahiko na kate fare kare ma ke koha he Hilolo mare mai korana he. Friend, whilst you are in your space that is quiet and undisturbed, close your eyes and center yourself. And I think this language that we just have, the toning that we just have, the breathing that we just have, centers us. You are in your centered space. Now imagine golden roots going down from your feet into the earth below you. Now think of the birthing of Earth. That moment when our beloved planet came to be. When Amagaya kolama kita nako tenekera tatakura tataka farana hai tukulamahe. Oromoro mahira makichala kitolo kutamae amahe amahe. See the fire, air, and earth dragons creating the great sphere of our planet. If you are a blueprinter, you are probably there. Oskarameto nahi tomaraki tamarako. Oh, yakarate koro mohai. Can you see the hills coming to be? Itsokoro vaketama, the oceans coming to be. Ukola hikale mex vlakadihu. Iskala fona keskeskvalakadihu. Watch the water dragons now flowing and undulating around it. Utapekatama, around the earth, kotama, the sphere that's been created by the air, earth, and fire dragons. Ulama lamalelo. Okokoko meleketo malakate. Hu he ho elamahiko fanaka hikutola hitatana hey. Hu zelamahu tama. The water dragons are flowing and undulating around the planet. They're pouring Christ light around it until earth is in a cocoon now of golden love. Golden love. Golden. Amahika mahika maha. Oh, malekiten lokumahi kurakate. Ichikona. Now be aware of all the angels around it. The angels are blessing. They are blessing, and oh, they're singing the divine vision for the planet. Kufa ina sola hiamo Ramahai noe. Now think about your project. The idea you want to birth into the center of this picture of earth coming into being. Ila kotoromahai. Yeah. Itsukoroma, earth was birthed all that time ago. And you are here now in this time and space. But remember about time? Yela. Everything is now in its purest form, in the perfect form, according to source in the 12th dimensional space. So your project from here on, Lamikasa, From here, what you do with your life, how you navigate it, what you're going to take on and how you're going to be on this planet. You can write your planet. You can write your plan for your life. It matches that of the planet. It aligns with your soul. It aligns with your soul purpose. And for when, right now, here in space, going forward, right, the plan can change. Right, the project can change because it depends on how it evolves. But, it is now. It is right now, in this moment, right now. Oh, let's bring in your project, friend. See your project. See your project. Think about that thing that you know is going to give you the freedom to be you. It's going to give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. It's going to bring the joy into your soul. It's going to make your heart sing every day. And every day of your life from this time forth, every day with this project that's starting, that's coming into being, that you've got the idea for, that you put into place, it is going to become the thing that you do, and you bring your flavor to the planet, to this time, to this age called as el ansovreke. Ekorona ke ramakotomahe. Ekoloma hikamala kishelele katoforana ketokomahe. Ila baba baba lila baba lolo baba bahala kuchula kelama kuchula masani karofata ketotaramahe yakuro. Hold your vision, lovely one. Hold your vision, hold your vision. Ila lo 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 la mahe. Understand that the dragons, source energy, your higher self, the angels, the archangels, your guardian angels, the dragons, your personal dragon, the earth dragons, the air dragons, the water dragons, all of them are concerned with your dreams. You have all the squad of help. The unicorns are helping you. And never mind that, there's all those guides that come in and do the thing they need to for right now. And the guide of clarity, transparency, the guide that births new ideas, the guide that helps to motivate you into actioning your new ideas, the guide that comes in and gives you guidance on how to create things, how to even work out something as silly as a thumbnail, the one that talks to you in your head and says, hey, you know what you want to do, that thing you're struggling with, that, look at that button, remember that button, you can click on it and you will find it and you'll be able to do it. We're calling all of them in, but very importantly, we're calling in the dragons today. We know I mentioned all of these because I want you to remember you have all of this squad behind you. But today we are really bringing in and invoking in the energy of the elemental dragons. Orai karama kotarama hai karamahi. Ola beketzalet shola mahai ame mahai mahai mahai. We're going back. We're going to look at our dragons, our elemental dragons again. Oh, I love you, my earth dragon. I love you, my air dragon. It's kelamat so collect it lovrats. It's a liquid jet out of ideas. Earth dragon. Lia molo. Lia molo, lia malo, malhema, limolo. Yeah, my fire, my baby fire, le me ke chola chela, ma chela me chele, ma cheke cheke la me chola chikala chahe, kola chale. Ole me se ke so fale se pre ke so ra zole. Oh, he ke tamara ke no he. Oh, ah, oh. Alelo mahai mahia. Ulahi, we honor you, our water. A dragon, lele me kilo manzele me lahai. Hua hua he mahi. It's karama kutomara kitana kahi. He on namahi amahi namahi o mahia. Ilamahuna karamahai. So friends, take a moment to come back. Ikaron tokoro mahi katahima. We thank our dragons now, and I want to show them on the screen, and if you had your eyes closed, if you look at my screen now, you'll see. Oh, thank you, beautiful dragons. So that's our air dragon again, so you can remember. And that's our earth dragon. Kulamakitana katata ramahai ko. Irabakatono kutaina rai ko. Elenelana karomahai tramakito. Here is the fire dragon. Kulukitata ramahai. Etsabaro corona mahai nakuratai. Ilo kutala makita malakito bahi. Lemekito mixelata. Yeah, don't kusamahe. So there's our water dragon. Kisato tota kitsato karate kitamarahai. Hello, hello. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, our beautiful friends and guardians. Hila koshalamai oramahai. Ai kuto vai kai taitoro mahai. Many of us are very excited you're back, dragons. All of you are back. Friends, what we just experienced are 4 different languages. I don't know about dragons having different languages from each other, but that was very different. Thank you again. Thank you. Open your eyes if you haven't opened them yet, and come back to this moment, to the now. I've said a lot. It's been a longer than usual one. I think this one, we've had a few long ones, but we've also had quite short ones. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for bringing your project into this energy space, and thank you for appreciating my project in this energy space. And together we have collectively been supporting everyone else's project in this collective space, and the dragons have been with us. They haven't gone yet. They're still here. So I invite you to continue in your quiet space, because this was the birthing of something new for you, for me, for all of us. Whatever the projects are, wherever we're moving to, whatever we move forward with, life is going to be very different for all of us. In a year's time, a lot of us will not recognize the lives we have in a good way. In a good way. So I trust that you gain courage from this and have hope and faith. And now we've invoked the elemental dragons, they are here with us. To work, to help, to work with us, to help us. And of course, we want to work with them. Yeah. Because we can do things with them in the sleep space. Fly around, go to other places, be the galactic warrior you are. Kalamasa Kavaranahai. Thank you. Namaste. I'll catch you next time.